Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. Today this is going to be the long-awaited review of The Amazing Race Canada Season 11. And obviously we're just on the Wikipedia page, because that's what we do here. But, yeah, I'm still behind on all these shows I wanted to cover before the end of the year, and it's December, so let's get on a roll here and get some of these seasons out of the way. And all these videos done. So let's do it. Amazing Race Canada Season 11. I actually kind of enjoyed it this season. I don't. No, I don't think it was as good as Season 10. Season 10, I really enjoyed. I still really like this season, but I don't think it rises to the level. I don't think it's quite up there with Season 10 for me. I genuinely had fun with this season. There were some great teams that were quite funny. There's some legs with some incredible task judges. I think it was like episode 7 where there was like pretty much every single judge or like extra person for the race was phenomenal. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, we're going to run through the entire season, episode by episode, like the Birdie review. Probably not. I'm not going to do that. But we will talk about all the teams and, every leg, kind of, I guess. So we'll just run down here. And I like using this a bit better. I think, even though I may have used the other list for the Amazing Race 37 one. But anyways, here we go. So, let's start out with the premiere, which this was an insane episode where we get, where Nippy and Magoo leave their bags at the starting line at Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton. And this is insane. I mean, I know there's a lot of different... It kind of goes either way. I feel like some amazing races, I know Amazing Race Australia, I think in season 5 they made the one team go back to get their bags before they can check into the pit stop, regardless if they had their passport or driver's license on them. But here they obviously we have Nippy and Magoo. I genuinely, they're one of my favorite player teams ever. They're such an incredible characters on the season. Probably my favorite team of the season, to be honest. So, yeah. We also get Ika Dimitris, who are both from Big Brother Canada. And I don't think, they're just kind of fine on this season. I don't think they're, and we also had, a returning player team this season. Brendan and Sam. Well, they were both on 2 different teams. Brendan was in season 8. Well, Sam was in season 10. There was, yeah. And, yeah. The premiere had some fine tasks for what it was. But let's talk about Michelle and Aditi. Can I tell you that much about them? Not really. But I can tell they were a female team. And I think, it was I feel like it was quite foreshown that it was going to be them going home. I don't think, I didn't necessarily think Nippy and Magoo were going to be eliminated, because, they had to go to Red Deer, which is, or, pretty close to Red Deer, which is, a 90-minute drive, I believe, back away, 90 minutes outside of Edmonton, so, yeah. But but obviously they didn't make them go back. But so, yeah, it was fine. Episode 2, we got the Smurf. There was a Smurf kind of deal there, like a Smurf sponsorship. Now I will say, the sponsorship tasks, they definitely cooled down on them, but there were you could definitely tell there was something. It's not like that insane, in season 9, episode 4, where there was just so many sponsors. Literally all the tasks were sponsored. Yeah. Episode 2 was really insane to see Brendan and Sam go out there where like I did expect them to go a bit further. Now, obviously, we do have. I guess I forgot to mention from Jesse and Jonathan won back-to-back first place legs in this for like 1 and 2, and I think like they were pretty strong team. And I guess we'll talk about them when we talk about them as the winners. But well, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't. It was insane that Brendan and Sam went out when they did, in my opinion. Like, and now, like, none of the teams that have returned to the Amazing Race Canada have made it past 10th place. Like, and that's kind of insane. Yeah. Except, let's talk about I don't like 2 was just fine for what it was. I know that they did there was express passes. Oh, I do want to mention the Days of Genesis. I hate it. I don't like it as a twist on the season. They did it in season 10. Probably the worst part of the season. Like, I don't like what is this? I hate the twist. What they did with it in season 9 was pretty good. Where like every team could use it whenever at specific tasks, but everyone started with it, so it's kind of like the shot in the dark for Amazing Race. But like I think this, like I don't like how they do it here because you're basically just giving a random team the assist, which I don't really like that much. Like what are we doing? All right. Leg 3, we do get the U-turn vote here, where Jesse and Jonathan and Grace and Joe end up being the ones to be U-turned in this episode. And, yeah. That's pretty much what I gotta say there. Yeah, that's pretty much what this... Oh, it's kind of confused. I was looking at these, but that's double pass, I believe. Okay. Anyways, episode 3. Yeah, we had the U-turn vote, and Jesse and Jonathan, Grace and Joe got it. And, yeah, we do, like, it was fine. There was, like, the face-off, I think it was, with the, that was fine, too. You got a Specsavers task. That was cool. But it was quite, I feel like both the U-turned teams managed to get in, were fine, and even like Jesse and Jonathan, like they literally won 3 legs in a row. That's pretty insane. But we do lose Osas and Asosa, and they were a good character. I liked them as a team. Osas and Asosa, they were great characters. I didn't think they were gonna make it that far, and obviously they didn't. But they were fine. Leg 4 was a non-elimination leg, but they did end up going somewhere pretty interesting, and that was the Northwest Territory, Nunavut, in the Northwest Territories, which is the farthest north they've been on the Amazing Race Canada. And yeah, I like this leg for what it was too. Like, I think it was a pretty decent. We do get EB and Blake winning the leg. There, we got some kind of interesting tasks there. We got some local delicacies there, and I feel like I would try that. But yeah, it was a non-elimination though, so yeah. Leg 5, I think, is personally my favorite leg of the season, and yeah, I just really had fun with this leg, where we get like the Mr. PG, like that little model thing, like I think it's like a mascot. I absolutely adore it. I genuinely liked it, Mr. PG. Like, what I was watching a show where they had it was like Mr. PG. Oh, it was like the Magic Animal Club podcast with Stampy and Squid. Yes, Stampy and Iballistic Squid. Like the I don't know if, like, I know that I think it was like Prince George that went to, right, in this, and I feel like they had nothing to do with PG Tips, which is a tea company. Anyways, I like this leg was pretty fun. We got a little bit of drama where we see like Ika and Dimitri's getting a U-turn, and they see the team that U-turn them. That's kind of insane. Nibby and Magoo it's the double pass. It's not a U-turn, but so Ika and Dimitri's got passed or whatever. Same thing with Jesse and Jonathan, and I feel like they got that's basically what they got pretty much the entire season. Like literally the next leg in leg 6, same exact thing happened. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, we do end up losing Louis and Marie here, and they were fine. I know they have a connection to one of the Survivor Quebec players, so that's something. But yeah, I liked leg 5 for what it was there. It was pretty fun. Leg 6, which I can't remember where that was, but I think it was somewhere in Ontario, but I could be totally wrong with that. Well, let's see. Where were we? Leg 6. Leg 6. I totally passed it. Did I? Quebec, yeah. Okay. We get we get a trampoline park task in this one. But we do lose Rebecca's. I like them as a team. I kind of had to cheer for them. One of them was from Saskatchewan, in my home province, and yeah, they were fine as a team. They're probably the more boring team in the season, but they're not the most riveting TV in the world, but I did enjoy them during their time on the show, and that's pretty much all I got to say about them. Next up, leg 7. It was a non-elimination, but we do end up seeing Jesse and Jonathan getting almost last place here, and this was kind of like a 2-part episode kind of deal, but like they almost got last place. And episode 7 here, great task judges. Like the task judges here, absolute cinema characters. I took that from Rizzo. Rizgod baby. RIZGOD. Rizgod baby. Yep. You can tell who I'm cheering for on Survivor 49. Anyways, yeah, this is a fun episode, but it was obviously non-limb, but it was kind of then they had the U-turn vote at the end, and obviously that carries into leg 8, where we do end up where it was what are we doing with that task? I didn't like the task for the detour, like where it's in the Mississauga, and like Jesse and Jonathan, Hebe and Blake get U-turn, and like I feel like it kind of just turned out boring. The Heights task was fine, I guess, but we do end up losing Lacey and Celia, and I feel like it was forgotten. I was like, yeah, they're obviously going home. So yeah, and they were fine. I thought they could go either way. They could either be a very early boot, or a really shit team, or they could be like a pretty good team and kind of be one of those teams like Leanne and Mar that we've seen in the past, or those pretty good, those decent female teams, kind of like similar to like Lauren and Nicole, I think her name was. I can't remember, but from season 10. Yeah. But yeah, I wasn't that sad to lose them when we did. Leg 9 was we end up going to Gander, Newfoundland, and I like this episode too. We do end up losing Ika and Dimitri's, and I did kind of want them in the finale, kind of over like Grace and Joe or something. But Nibby and Magoo won this leg. That's something. That's insane. Like, you never really thought that. But, like, I do, like that was cool. But, like, it was fun and looking at the past. Like, obviously, Gander has some big story with 9/11 and stuff like that, so that was kind of interesting there. I had fun watching this. Like, there was that one task on the one side of the detour that was pretty insane. Just imagine if there was a U-turn in the episode. Like, one team would literally be there all day. Like, that knitting, like the challenge with the quilts and stuff. Like, I feel like I would be there all day. I know Jessica Lee said that during the RHAP podcasts on this. So, yeah. See, but let's talk about Ike and Dimitris. I don't think they were like the best Big Brother team there was. Like, they were just fine over the course of the season. I did like them. I was cheering for them. But, yeah. Now let's move into the finale, where we end up going to Cornwall or whatever it was in Ontario, it was a pretty interesting leg. Like, yeah, the double roadblock, the first ever double roadblock, which is kind of interesting. It was a fine task for what it was, the double roadblock there. But it was quite standard. It was quite obviously that Jesse and Jonathan were going to win this season. And yeah, I guess let's just talk about the teams here. You're Nippy and Magoo, my favorite team of the season. I had so much fun watching them, and they definitely made the season better for me. Evie and Blake, I thought they were kind of like villainy characters. I know they were the ones who. There was some cab stealing. Kind of forgot to mention that, but there was some cab stealing with like Grace and Joe and stuff, and Evie and Blake between those two. Grace and Joe, one of the more boring teams of the season, and I really didn't want them to win, but it kind of was setting it up like, oh my god, is Grace and Joe going to win this show? But yeah, and Jesse and Jonathan winning. Yeah, like, it was an obvious win, guys. Like, especially when they're winning, like the first three legs, like, it was dull to me. I like them as people, but I personally would have rathered a Nippy Magoo or Evie and Blake win. I do think I had more fun watching them, watching the two teams that came in third and fourth than the others. So there we go. But there we go. That is my review for the Amazing Race Canada Season 11. What's the next review on the list? Maybe Deal or No Deal Island Season 2. I said I might not do the video on it, and I don't know. We'll see. I also... I'm going to do MasterChef Dynamic Duos. So I got some things to say about that. I'm going to do... I want to do some shows that aren't done yet. I know MasterChef Canada, I actually haven't watched the episode from today yet. I will watch it, but I'm going to do a video on that. I want to do a video on that. I want to do a video, I think I am going to do a review on Australia versus the World, even though, like a review on Australia versus the World, even though I did recaps, but episodes for that, but I might not. We'll see where that goes from there. And then Survivor 49. I'm yawning. Survivor 49. I'll do that. Amazing Race 38. I'll do that. I feel like there's a couple more. Like, I'm not gonna do videos on for like AGT, BGT, C2T. I don't feel like doing those. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. We'll see. I'm sure there's other shows I'm missing, but I'm probably not gonna do a Big Brother review, even though Big Brother 27 was pretty decent. But yeah, I will talk about it in their year in reality TV video, like the reality shows of 2025 video. Oh, challenge All Stars Rivals. I'm gonna do that. I want to do challenge whatever the other challenge vets and new threats. We'll do videos on those. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say for this. So thanks for watching.